Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Um, I know I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 um, quite a while ago, and that was back before I changed up timelines and stuff and all that. But I was really, really, really excited for 2 to come out. And then with the playing the Oblivion remake the other day made me um very like I kind of want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance too, and so there was like an internal debate I had where I was like, okay, do I play on my own off time or do I try and stream it? So we're to try streaming it, see how this goes. Um, Alternatively, the I was talking yesterday about finally working on like a schedule for things and stuff, and in theory, Rogue Trader will be Thursdays, if not, if Kingdom Come doesn't seem to work out. But then again, also, like, that's another one where it's like, I might just shift over to playing that off time or off camera as well. Really just depends. Like I said, like obviously, I I'm gonna play these games regardless, but there is a bit of me that's like, oh well, if I can stream it and bring some viewers in or something, that would be nice, but it's fine if not. I can just do it on my own time. Okay, but anyway, I have seen this. Um, I've I've tried to avoid not like spoilers for it, but like I've I tried to avoid um as much as possible, while also seeing just little things here and there. But I know for a fact, like, because this was the pretty much like they showed this sequence off, and I think it was also in the demo. But there might be some like slowdown here and there. I didn't realize that this was another one of those games that's which I've said before. I hate this about like some of these newer games that are like, oh, they have to be installed on an SSD. I mean, I do just need to get more SSDs so I have more space in here, and especially because they're so much cheaper now. But I don't know, there's still like a part of me that's like, I wish I could just install shit on my HDD. But regardless of anything, like, so what I was getting at with that is that there might be some slowdowns here and there. I did get the notification as I was opening it where it was a little bit too late if I wanted to stream it to, you know, fix that. So we'll do that after stream's over today. I'll switch it. I'll move it over to my SSD, which I say that like, yeah, I need to like, or like that there might be like, I have this issue in like seeing that notification, but like I played Monster Hunter Wilds for the first like 15 hours, which I know isn't like the real like meat and potatoes of the game, but like um without having it on my SSD. So I think the big thing is probably going to be loading and saving, like stuff like this. Like that's going to be significantly slower than it needs to be because of HDD instead. But I don't know. We'll see if it ends up unbearable or not. The other thing is like also, so like I think I have a handful of those games like installed right now, and um I don't know. So I have like I have 4 hard drives in my computer, 2 HDDs and 2 SSDs. Sometimes I just forget which names are which because like they're not like named properly. So it's like I need to remember that like, oh hey, this drive letter is an SSD and this one is a HDD, so that I can actually like make sure that I um have my game saved onto the right storage. But also, what I was gonna say also is that um, once I finish 16, which like I think I feel like I am fairly close on. I mean, I know that like storyline wise, we didn't um really get much done yesterday. Basically, just a cutscene and like a couple talks, a couple like quick talks. But let's see. I'm just checking right now to. Yeah, I'm pretty much I am just before the end game sort of stuff, which also means that we'll be getting into the DLC then, which um I was looking it up and it looks like it's like an additional like 15 hours total between the two. Um one of them being like more story focused than the other, so if anything will I don't know, maybe I'll depending on how I'm feeling, maybe I'll skip the non-story focused one just to get into the story stuff. Because I know, like I was seeing, and I know I talked about it before, but like, um, apparently the boss of the second DLC is like a hard fucking like skill wall. So I have to deal with it. I mean, it's still loading, even without the backgrounds. And like, since there isn't any like sound coming from the game, okay, there we go. I was like, if there isn't any sound coming from the game, I don't know if like it's actually like loading or not. I mean, but it still seems to be running perfectly fine. Oh shit! I do love, um, crossbow. Okay, I'm like missing Hugo. Oh shit! I think I actually hit one. Like I keep aiming at this guy. I don't know. I guess I'm not seeing exactly where the. Okay, yeah, I was like, I'm not seeing exactly where like the arc is. I think I got a headshot on that one. Okay, all right. But I hope that like crossbow actually like because I know like the gun is like an actual like weapon that you're able to use at some point in the game, and I'm hoping that the crossbow also remains like a consistent option and not just like oh only when you're doing this or only if you're like in like an like in like a fort or something like this. All right. But did I have to draw my sword before we got to anywhere that we need to actually use it or not? No, no, these are all friendlies. All right, here's my first enemy. Oh shit. Damn. Oh shit. That's why I'm like still thinking I'm playing something else. So I'm not even like I wasn't even blocking properly. I'm just like trying to like avoid, and I'm like, why is it not working? But yeah, I mean, I like the way that the tutorial is integrated here. I mean, yeah, it's another like okay, hey, you're thrown in and you just kind of have to do it, but I like that this one's a little bit more or considerably more action heavy. Damn it, Hans, you spent too much time up there. Yeah, well, so I guess I assume this is like a like flash forward because I know um that like the game does technically actually pick up right as the last one ended, which I think I said before, but I'll just repeat it here since we are playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But I did just recently finish the first one, like finally after years. Like, not that it's not a bad game at all. I actually like. I think I even said this the other day when I was talking about it in comparison to Oblivion. But like, I do think it might actually be one of my favorite games I've ever played. That might be recency bias, just from having finished it. Like, I want to say like the beginning of this month. Um, but yeah, I did at least know, that like the game picks up right as the end, like literally as you're galloping away on your horse at the end of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Yeah, it's a flashback. It was a flash forward. Um, and then into you're picking up right where you left off. It sucks that there isn't like any um save importing thing, like even like any rewards. I always liked when games are connected like that. But I mean, I know that like they basically um they say, or there's like some options that you can pick in the at the beginning of the game where it's like you can kind of skew some of your stats to be a little bit more reminiscent of um to like where you were in the beginning or at the end of the last game. Okay, is that Meroyed in the background? So like we haven't actually gotten very far, and also if it is actually Meroyed, that means we literally turned around. Like we left from Neuhof at the end of the last game, and like Meroyed is on the opposite side of the or on the opposite side of the map. And I know that like I know for one, like one of the new things is that there's like two separate maps. I think there's like the Trotsky area, and then there's like a Kutenberg area. Yeah, I have seen this part because I did watch like the only thing I watched. Um, I'd like actively seen to like not prepare myself, but like kind of be in somewhat in the know was that like, oh, we spent an hour with KCD to thing that I think IGN did. Like like two, I don't know, like a month before um 2 came out. Yeah, like this was I know I said earlier that like it took me years to finish KCD, and like I said, that's not because it's not a bad game at all. It's just like I think the first time I tried playing it, um I was um like I was just, I wasn't willing to engage with the systems as much as I should have. And then I'm gonna turn down the volume on the game just a little bit. Um and then my second playthrough, like I got considerably farther in. Um but I think I just like I think that was when I was like in the middle of it. I was like, "Oh, you know what? Like I'm streaming a lot more. Maybe I should start streaming it. I guess I should start a new playthrough." So I did that, and then I streamed pretty much exactly to where I was um, on my own on my own playthrough on stream. But not there's a little bit of the lag. But yeah, and then like I don't know, like like that was back when I was first starting out, and like things weren't necessarily going the way I would have wanted them to, and all that. So I kind of dropped streaming that, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll come back to it. But then after buying this, because I bought it, what is it? Maybe at the beginning of the month, maybe a little bit earlier than that. Um, but I was like, oh, like I need to finish one to justify this purchase, and here we are. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, wasn't sure if I wanted to stream it or not, but we're trying it out. We'll see if this is one of the if it ends up um draining me the way that like because like I don't know like the I mean I regularly stream to no one, so I'm used to that now. But playing KCD like and like having it on camera and playing to no one was not like my favorite thing. And so I'm hoping that two, having been a significantly more popular game, and still being very fresh, um, maybe makes this go a little bit better. But if not, like I said, switch to something else. Um, um, especially with or like, but I mean, then at the same time, like Rogue Trader is absolutely having the same, you know. I mean, I don't know. I'll like I said, all right. Let's focus in on this though, because I know I'm gonna have some dialogue coming up. Mm-hmm. Yes, but I mean, well, when you immediately start saying, "Hey, we're enemies. Do we need to fight you guys immediately?" I guess. All right, here we go. Now I get to press. Let's see. Okay, so what's your playstyle? Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand, wear a strong suit of armor. He's also infamous for a short temper. Visor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected, and by stealth. Choosing playstyle will give you some starting experience points. Choice of what traits you will develop next is up to you. All right, I'm gonna try doing advisor. I like dialogue stuffs. So that should give me a nice little speech boost. So okay, you can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you will have the choice of some of the options below that define how you react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, charisma, might, coercion, domination, and dread. Okay, so there's a lot more options here than there were in one. Okay. Many situations can be resolved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you'll have several options how to react, but you warn the other party won't always believe you. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit more um um we're gonna have a little bit more like control, I guess, and like how we present ourselves and how people actually like listen to us. 'Cause I know like there was things that were influencing it in one, but I don't know. It feels like might be a little bit better off here. Okay, let's see. I guess let's try the speech here because I don't necessarily because I mean since we picked a speech focused for experience at least to begin here, I feel like chivalry might not work out even though the number is higher. Okay, cool, and it did work. All right, they actually going to escort us because I know like I think the in the IGN thing they failed it immediately, and they did. So I don't know or like okay, no, they are just gonna. Well, hey, look, as long as I pass that, that's fine. Okay, well, yeah. So here's the camp thing, which gives a little bit more. Hmm. See, it's funny that like, um, technically, like Hans had a worse faux pas there than we ever did. Like, he's just fucking it up. Hmm. All right, so we start the party to now. All right. Well, even if they're not, we'll deal with them as we have to. Well, yeah. So um we'll get a real sort of combat tutorial here, because that sequence with Godwin, like, it's not helpful, but it does, um like, it ends so quick because there are so many other dudes. All right, come on. All right, let's see. I do know where. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sure. Why not? All right. Okay. So same dice game. It looks like. Um. So if you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties that you can read about in their descriptions. They allow you to use special techniques to improve your luck. Start the game by rolling all six. Choose the scoring dice you want to keep. Put them to the side and gain points for them at the end of your turn. Then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, you don't roll a single scoring dice, you'll lose all points gained this turn. You got your dice to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring dice. First player to reach the score goal is the winner. You can see all point information of the current game, bottom left corner. All right, and then yeah, just all the points distributions. All right, cool. Luckily, I did spend not a lot of time, but a decent amount of time, um, playing this, in one. Obviously, I did have improved die, so things did go a little bit better there. But right, I think past there, that might be a little bit lower than I should have. I probably, depending on how his rolls go, I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, like that. All right, don't score. Bust. Bust. Come on, please. Game, please. Want that ring. I can't believe he scored. He like hit such a nice hand from the get go. Yeah, and I just get actually two. Wait, that might work. Two, three, four, five, six. All right, but I have to pass there, so he can very easily. Oh, wow, wow. Yeah, we'll play again. Damn, I got like like I got completely fucked there. I mean, like, there really wasn't any getting around that one. All right. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna press my luck here. Nope. Damn it. The dice look a lot better though in this so far. Jesus Christ, man! Got another fucking triple. Okay, well, at least he busted too. All right, now give me the big hits. Yeah, that's that's good. I'm not gonna push my luck there because in theory now. Oh, okay. You got the exact same fucking hand as me. Did you even roll the dice, bro? Two, three, four, five, six. All right. That at least saves me. All right, so do I not owe anything for the do I not owe anything for all of your all of your drinks now? Mm. All right, perfect. Now let's. Oh, wait, hold on. Herbs. I was talking about this the other day. Herbs. Okay, Mutt, stop fucking running away. All right, they did change up how that works for feeding him, and you know what? I'm actually really happy about that because it's not like it was a bad thing, bad system, but it's a lot better. Here. Hmm. Yeah, hey, I'm actually very surprised that I picked the right option there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't know about that. All right. You want to train? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, what's the wager? Okay, cool. We're just doing. All right. Player menu is where you can find all sorts of important information about Henry and the surrounding world, divided into 6 sections, which you can move right and left. You can see which player section of the player menu you're on in the upper signpost. And then we have buttons to move directly. All this is um, fairly similar. There's a lot more slots here. Holy shit. Okay. That's gonna kind of be gonna kind of get into it. Putting armor has a few important rules that must be followed. Properly assembled armor will protect you in the best. Head protection under helmet. You must always wear additional head protection under your helmet, such as a coif or a hood. The helmet itself will protect you from being cut, while the protection underneath absorbs heavy impacts. Gambeson under chest armor. Gambeson is a long, thick, padded shirt that forms a cushioning layer between your body and the metal of the armor that protects you. Quilted hose under leg armor. Like Gambeson, quilted hose create a soft layer between your body and the plates of your legs. Shoes under spurs. All right. And then you can create 3 outfits for different occasions in inventory and switch between them on the fly. Each outfit is marked with its coat of arms. Every item you are equipped with in that marked the same in the outfit is marked the same way. Multiple coat of arms on an item means you have it equipped in multiple outfits. Using outfits, you can create full plate armor set for close combat, sneaking outfit for stealthy business, or even a dapper ensemble. Okay, cool. That's really cool. That was one of the things that definitely always got me a little bit. So before where I wasn't, damn, how do I have so much money? Where I always was like, oh, I like I find it hard to switch between things when I need it. Again, all the buttons now, all the buttons all lead to different thing now, too. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go. Cool. Okay, I'm not gonna have to actually like fight him the way. Hold on, sorry. See the camera? I don't know why my cam link hates me so much. Like that it's always doing that. I mean, I guess it's probably because I have it plugged in all the time. All right, let's do a combo. Yeah, I remember how antagonistic the first fight with. Oh wait, I can block by holding now instead of just Q. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna come at me? Damn it. Okay, so I gotta hold. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so like that actually, that's a huge improvement on blocking, in my opinion, rather than like the Q thing that it was in the first one. There we go. Not completely incompetent at this game, even with the fact that I went for a speech build. Nice. I mean, obviously, like actual combat is going to be a lot more than just this, but yeah, it's nice to. Yeah, thank you, Henry. I like how we're teaching Hans this as if like we he wasn't getting trained in sword fighting long before we were. Um, let's go more. It sucks that the stab is not an option anymore though, because that was always my go-to move. Damn, he is blocking every one of my. He's blocking every one of my riposts. Damn, damn. All right, all right, Hans. Like, calm it down, brother. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, nice. I don't even know if I'm like actually like doing damage to him or not, because obviously it's like come on. Oh no, we weren't actually able to like shit. I don't know like what like the like completion for this is like is it like a land X amount of hits or get X amount of hits landed on you? Damn it. Yeah, I gotta recover my stamina. Um Damn. Okay, no, so it was just like a damn it. Okay, well, I mean, I thought I thought I hit much more on that. No, wait. Oh wait, no, it's every is no, wait. Is it just the game now? Well, this is the I'm running this on an HDD when it needs to be on an SSD. Um yep. Hey, I don't know. But I'm not gonna send it that crash report in because such a minor thing. Okay, now the bad part about that is that it I think the save was like 20 minutes ago. So I don't know exactly where it saved at. I mean, it's definitely like that quest. So it definitely should be after the after the dialogue, I think, but specifically after the dialogue that like started everything off. But I don't know where in Easy Riders the save was. So I don't know if um like I might have to play dice again and I might have to talk to Hans again. So if that's the case, I'll just rush through all the dialogue. Hopefully this time. Oh fuck! Then I have to do the tutorial, all the slow tutorial parts again. So hopefully, um, oh nice. We ruined our reputation. We can purchase indulgences. I don't know if that was a thing in the first because I generally had pretty good reputation across the board with every area. I mean, I even got an achievement for it. But I don't know. We'll see. Mm, yeah, I hope everybody is doing all right. Um, oh yeah, just because I saw it right now. I don't know if everybody heard the news about Discord. Um, Longtime CEO stepping down and a former Activision VP is stepping in. So we're gonna see how long Discord stays the go-to gamer chat program. maybe everybody will finally move over to TeamSpeak. It's the one that I've been seeing everybody talking about. But I also remember everybody talking about TeamSpeak before Discord as if it was going to be the next big one, and obviously that didn't really happen. So we'll see if how this goes. Sorry, now that I'm like waiting on this, I'm like, oh, let me go scroll through things and see how shit's all going while during the hours the hour that I've been streaming so far. I also went and so um truly I don't remember if I said this today, but I did go and pre-order the okay, cool. Wait. No, I have to do everything again. All right. That's fine. All right. Let's go play again. All right. So hopefully we do better this time. Um, hopefully I don't need a to run it back again. That's not a great score either. All things considered, that's not great. Like, did I have to score all that? No, but okay, he could bust. Mm, okay, he probably won't push any further. Like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, he shouldn't. He probably won't push any further than that. He shouldn't push any further than that. But you know what? I'm going to take my gift where I can. Right. I'm going to push though. See, we hit these. Now, of course, he could get an insane hand and oh, okay, or just bust immediately. All right, that also works. All right, I'm gonna pass there. I'm not pushing my luck more than that. It's like the game decided it wanted to take a little bit of pity on me this time, especially because of the crash. As if it knows. I don't know about that, bro. Rolling, yeah, I was gonna say like rolling. I generally don't roll threes just because it's too unless I have like a special die. Bring me up. All right, you know what I just said? I'm going to ignore my own rule and bust. Yeah, I mean, I deserve that one. I literally just said I don't roll threes. Okay, buddy, you got a little bit overzealous there. I don't know why you did that. All right, this one I definitely will continue though, because 4 means I have a higher chance of hitting scoring die like that. That's not a great score. I won't lie to you there, but I don't want to push it again because it has not been successful so far. Okay, cool. He's actually not pushing either. Unfortunately for him, that's game. And then take a look at my character right now. Player tab, you can find all the important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. Throughout the game, you'll earn perk points, which you can use to improve your stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. In other tabs, you'll find buffs that can temporarily affect Henry's status, your reputation, and places you've been, recall combos. Check the stats of your animal companions. All right. So we only got a little bit in speech, which I'm a little bit surprised about. All right. Let's give Oates his ring back, though, and get this all handled now. And then feed Mutt. All right. And let's do the combat tutorial again. All right. Put my training longsword. Be nice if I just happened to have like a real longsword and I was just like, oh, hey, you know, guess what? Gloves are off. Fuck you. I do wish like we could just skip this part though, because since like it is one of those things where it's like I do already know all these. Okay. I guess. It's weird how the guard thing is there. Because like I can hold it, yes, but like I don't know, at least for the tutorial, like in some instances it's like not realizing that I have my mouse button held. Hmm. Okay, and I do have an ad coming up in just under a minute. Unfortunately, the you know crash did slow things down. So I think we'll be able to get through this riposte tutorial and then go ahead and take the ad. Okay, I thought that would take a little bit longer. Okay, so I think we just need to do the unguarded side. Okay. So we'll take a break here. Like I said, we'll be back once the ad is up. Thank you everybody for hanging out through the ad. It's always appreciated. See you guys in a few minutes. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out through the ad. It's appreciated as always. Well, let's get back into the game. All right, so I tried to save, or I tried to see if I could save. Um, um, try to see if I could save um, to um, shit, damn it. Anyway, I tried to see if I could save to, just in case there was another crash, to not lose all the progress. But no could do there. Uh, shit. Yeah, the big thing is, he's keep in mind, or the way that like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't know if like my my blocks are like actually connecting, especially in this where I'm not like technically taking damage. Like sometimes I'm just like, don't know if like I'm actually like defending myself at all. And then yeah, like I'm on top of that, I'm stamina. Outside of speech, that's always like a first upgrade type of thing. Shit. Sorry, I'm like now I'm just trying to like bully him. Ugh. Fuck. Fucking hell, dude. I can't even like recover. I can't get far enough away to like even like recover my stamina. Oh, we're square again. Fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? We were fucking like 3 hits away. Are you kidding me? All right. Well, fine. Like, I was like fucking a single hit away from like. God, that was annoying. Like, wait, I won that. Yeah. True, that was just 1 day of training, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. That was kind of. I mean, obviously, it's just a little bit of Groshin, which I already have 1,400 of, so it's like it's not that bad. But now I just gotta hope that oh um that they're not gonna take it away. Okay, add points to. Let's go with vitality. Why not? Hmm. Okay, cool. And we got a level in that. Perfect. So you say, but you know. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're a little bit more more keen on her than that. All right, fine. I mean, it's fine. Like chivalry, I don't need to be a chivalrous knight. I just need to be like a solid knight, halfway good at it. Hmm. Let's see. Like I said, I'm building into like a more of a speech build because I like to I like to talk things out where I can, and then obviously fight where I can't. Yeah, but I mean, hmm, yeah, damn. I mean, like you really gotta. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's. Yeah, yeah. I know this is like a lot of this stuff is one. It's like not tagging skills, but like giving you a little bit of extra experience into stuff. But also it allows you to get some backstory so that for people who didn't necessarily play the first one. I mean, we're gonna go with sword. In my first playthrough, I was a mace player, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll switch to something else a little bit here. No, my sword's really important. Yeah, I mean, I did just I did just technically lose to you, but yeah, yeah. We should not forget about supplies, though. All right, well, see, I just want to get access to like being able to like run around again, or being able to run around like in this new area. All right. I mean, like Henry's the one who brought it up for like right now, though. But I do like also that like on top of the the increase to the amount of armor and shit that you have now, there's also like that actually is like factored in with like him having to strip down both the armor plates itself and take off the iron shirt and take off your shirt underneath. Yeah. It is a very nice view. I mean, I don't think anywhere in the Ratai region has anything like as nice as that. Yeah. I mean, you did speak that into existence, Hans. Like you did basically straight up say that like it was gonna be super cold. All right, well, I guess that's how we're starting this off. Are we gonna have to actually stealth to them, or is it just gonna be seen? I want to see there. Damn, Ma's looking tasty. See, are we gonna get stealth points here then? Finally be able to push over into level 2. All right. Well, why would you get up if that's your goal here? Like, hmm? Oh, we're gonna have like more. Oh, that was way too far. Okay, cool. That's a huge improvement to things. That's gonna be very nice. having a way to like cause a small distraction. Hope that's like a consistent thing and not just here in the lake. I don't know. I mean, you never know. But I can actually hear the. I mean, can I actually hear the singing, or is that my wife playing music in the other room? But no, I think that's actually in the game. I think I just like actually finally like tuned into it. You know, it just sounded like I would argue like even just um like way more modern of a song than. But now that you're hearing it closer, it's like no, it's absolutely not. Oh shit, it's the bandits. Oh well, there goes our friends. Is this how we're gonna end up not having any of our money or anything? Is by these guys are gonna rob us essentially. Fuck. Well, damn. Yeah, it's a good way to you know to reset everything for us. I mean, I feel like I have to reset. I saved Teresa last time. Yeah, Henry's too noble to not do that. I was gonna say like, is he just gonna fucking drop him? Like, all right. So yeah, this is just how we get fucking reset. Okay. Wait, are we actually gonna be able to swim in this game now? Oh shit, we got hit. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any of my armor. I'm not gonna have any of my money. No, our letter. Wait, Mutt, did you save anything? He didn't even notice it. The adrenaline. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that probably would have been better to leave the arrow there. Like now he could bleed out. Yeah, I guess the first half of this game gonna be about trying to get the letter. Yeah, hey, you know what? I'd say that's a much better way of like resetting you back to zero than like a Metroid does. Okay, so no, I can't do at least right now I can't do the rock thing. But I don't know if that's just because of where I am or now the real question is did that dude Thomas like tell us we couldn't make it essentially to make sure that the bandits got us or and I don't have a dagger so I wouldn't even be able to stealth kill. All right, cool. I guess my rock throwing didn't wasn't necessary. Wait, level 16 already? Yeah, level 16. Damn. Interesting. So basically there's only 15 levels in the game or are we going to lose like knowledge or something too? Like and it's just that's how it's going to reset us to level 1. I mean, I say that but like I think the max level in 1 was 20. So yeah, you have a good plan sneaking and then just booking it. You okay, Hans? Like, we gotta keep going. I mean, up still, right? Yeah, this is somehow, like, I guess because we don't have a horse or anything, but this is, like, even, like, more, um, or, like, even more, like, perilous than the human attack on Scallots. How long do you wait until I don't come back, though? Just in case I die. let's see. Our camp was over here. We're here. I am going to leave a flag there for myself, just so I can come back to it down the line and see maybe if we can get anything. Yeah, there's even a maze, like... Yeah. Stealth. Oh, never mind. Not stealth. Damn it. Alright. That's fine. Not stealth. Okay, so I have to... So... Yeah, he's here now, but... Okay, well that... Now I know for a fact what way that goes. So... And I know that I can't... Or... I don't think I can go... this way. Stealth. Okay, so he's going that way. Like, I guess ideally, like... I follow him through, maybe? Maybe somewhere I come across Hans. Don't tell me he's turning around now. Oh no, he didn't even go to investigate. Damn it. I tried. I was like, maybe my single fist will be enough. So let's see. I guess... There... He must be back there. Okay, well, wait, hold on. That might actually be the winning strategy then. Because now the guards are not... Or the bandits are not this way. Oh, yeah, he did make it out. Why is he so quiet? I guess maybe he's intentionally whispering. All right. So much for survive. I hit once and... Oh, hey, Mutt. My old pal, Mutt. Oh, shit. Damn. I, Henry, I don't know how you survived that, bro. Like, that... You've survived quite a bit. Oh, is that a... Okay. Wait, is this a non-standard or game over? No, okay. No, never mind. Yeah, how did I fall? How did I survive falling down that fucking cliff while still having been shot with the arrow? And where's the other guy? Ooh, Ghost Dad. Interesting, Ghost Dad. So what does Martin expect him to just start referring to him as Martin now? Thanks. Am I dead? No, I am though. Just a reminder, just in case you needed a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, you did just say you're the one who raised me, but not. Oh, okay, so we had to visit Ghost Dad so he can tell you, like, hey son, fucking pick yourself up. Hmm. Oh, oh, he did fucking take all the clothes off of him. Yeah, dude, how did he survive that? Hmm. Dude, yeah, his legs are probably broken. You should not be helping him up. You should be carrying him like a bait, like a baby or a fireman carrying him. All right, well, I guess not bad. It's pretty bad. That was a lie. Sorry, bro. Oh, okay, no. Okay, he is just hallucinating. All right. I mean, I guess that makes sense with the ghost dad. Oh, all right. Oh, is that Ghost Mom? Or, oh no, Bianca, his first girlfriend. Yeah, see, I guess this is also helping build out that, hey, you didn't play the first game. Well, cool. Here's a nice recap of things. Hmm. Well, Hans, you should not be surprised. Henry is literally on the verge of death. Like, do not be surprised that he's hallucinating heavily. He's seeing his life flash before his eyes. Okay, well, not his last, his life, but I guess like his biggest regret. Yeah, they went pretty fucking extreme on his mother. I forgot about that. All right, where are we actually going though? Because I mean, maybe we actually finally get to Trotsky. Hmm. I mean, it's not giving, or at least so far, it's not giving like the actual like cliff notes of the game. It's just giving you the cliff notes of the uh the inciting incident of the last game. Wait, is that actually the light or is it a light? Those are two very different things. I mean, you are dressed like a bandit, so I would not be surprised if she was like, "Nah, fuck you." No, damn, damn, damn. That's. I think that is like more intense than Henry having to deal with Runt, especially because yeah, this whole time he's still been bleeding out. Yeah, of course he's thinking of Bianca now, even though he's he's so sweet on Teresa. right, so is this the cliff notes, like, oh hey, this is what Henry did before? Mm-hmm. All right, they really just like this is not necessarily cliff noting. It's just very small snippets of every cutscene. Mm-hmm. Wait, is that the old lady? Does she know his name now? Yeah, where is he? Where is Hans all right? Wow, this lady did near fucking nothing to help though. She's basically like threw a quick bandage on and called it a night. It didn't even like stop the bleeding. And how have I not lost a lot of blood and currently having a fever? Let's see. Yeah, what about the cutthroat? Like, yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe I'm hurting all over. True. Also very true. I mean, is it that? How far from Trotsky are we? I need to get to an actual like healer. Okay, well, cool. Like, okay, well, this is, I mean, additional tutorial type of stuff, but fairly easy. All right, well, miraculously, you survived a terrible fall. You lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Yep, and that's how. Damn, we lost 10 levels. Damn. Well, I mean, you know what? It's fine. Okay. So I shouldn't need to bandage myself anymore. Yeah, let's take a little bit more. And then she said something about alcohol. You know, obviously not to overdo it, but okay, well maybe not. So I was gonna say, like, if there is alcohol, that would be kind of nice. Lockpicks, marksman kit. Oh, she's got a fuck ton of arrows here. I'm just gonna grab them while I can. All right, well, not all of them actually counted, but all right, let's go outside and get a nice breath of fresh air. Ooh, weak savior schnapps. Let's see. Where's our nourishment still at 50? All right, I guess let me eat some more from the pot then. $64. I like that I don't know if it's maybe just this pot because of where we are in the game, but oh, I was just about to say that don't um they don't run out, but so much for that. All right, I can't do any alchemy though. Take these apples and the cheese as well. That bread was very helpful though. Oh, I thought that was mutt. You know what? Fuck you. I'm taking all your shit. Screw you, buddy. And then she said she couldn't sleep with the corpse in her yard, so throw him out here so he's not in her yard anymore. Like, at least give her a little bit of peace of mind, you know? Like, at least give her, since we imposed so much upon her, please give her a little bit of if it wasn't for the fact that he's like, if he wasn't injured the way that he is, that would be very, very patronizing. Like, yeah. Damn, she's like, yeah. Okay, so are we getting an alchemy tutorial? Yeah. Yeah, a stroll would be nice. I do know about herbs. Mhm. All right, sorry. Damn. I mean, I thought that kitchen sage would be fine. All right. Oh, I moved it. Don't worry, I moved it. It's not in your yard anymore. All right, I guess we got to move him somewhere else. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. That gives me a good spot, I guess. Yeah. Also makes sense. Okay. I mean, cool. Like that. Whatever works. Let's throw on some clothes though. All right, and I do have an ad coming up in just under. Equipping a pouch will open up slots that you place potions and food into. You can then quickly consume them during combat. Okay, nice. Cool. Equipping a belt will increase the number of slots you can equip items, weapon, shield, and ammunition to. You can then quickly slot between them in combat. Slots number max is 4, 1 by default and 3 additional, depending on the belt you wear. Combinations 1 weapon, shield, or ammunition can be equipped in multiple slots, allowing you to create variable weapon sets. For example, you can combine one shield with multiple different weapons, such as sword and shield, axe, shield, etc. Belt, pouch. All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna take a. I guess we'll do our. Wait, really? Oh, then I actually absolutely gonna wear that instead. All right, we're gonna take our ad break before we do this, so I will be back in just a few minutes once the ad is up. Thank you for hanging out as always. Always appreciate it. See you guys in just a few. All right, all right, all right. Thank you everybody for hanging out through the ad, like always. Oh, sorry. I thought I had paused that. Thank you for hanging out through the ad, though. Let's go take care of some of this stuff. All right, so take the shovel over here, and I guess I gotta move the corpse down a little bit more. Luckily, I mean, I was part of the way there already. And I just wish we knew where his weapon was. This does look like a good place to bury someone, but Oh, I was like, don't tell me I have to like actually like pull out the shovel. I like how he's also just listed as dead bastard. Like it's not even like, oh, like dead dead bandit or, dead cutthroat. Just dead bastard. Fuck that guy. All right, cool. I don't have that. I do like now that like there is the little icon in the corner or down next to the health bar for uh the debuff for smelling like shit. So you keep picking some sage. Gotta be a pro. Actually, use herbalism even one of the skills here. Skills. No, it isn't. Wow. I'm actually a little bit surprised that's that's the case. Just because like it was such not like such an important one during the first one, but like so prominent, I guess. So there actually isn't as much of an incentive for me to collect all this shit all the time now. Sorry, I need more chamomile though, Henry. Like, I'm not calling it chamomile. Like, actually, what am I at now? Materials 10 and 16. I mean, it's not great, but at least in a pinch, if I need something, I can use it. Watch, it's gonna turn out that we actually. Oh shit. Let's talk peacefully. Oh hey. Oh well, we're actually the noble. Hmm. All right, let's see. See, I feel like they're. Oh, sorry. I'm actually. Hold on. I am covering up the options. So let's move me down here. See how that works out instead. Um, because like I feel like they're actually the bandits. So, but let's see if just revealing all of our cards here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I did not grab a weapon, so... Yeah, I'm kind of... I'm intentionally dying there, so I can try and do that again. Yeah. Weapon. It's not exactly, like, the weapon I would have wanted, but... Let's talk peacefully. Alright. Alright, let's see if my speech stuff will work. And why is it on the opposite side this time? Alright, cool. Didn't die this time. They also didn't see their buddy's torch, which is good. It's a good thing that they were not aware of that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah. Well, hey, there's some reputation gain by just being truthful. Well, then die. Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, hey, that's all that. All right, so let's go make this chamomile decoction. Yes, I do. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like an incompetent alchemist. I actually had to do a bunch of alchemy for stuff during the end of my last playthrough. So yeah, hey, yeah. I mean, you agreed I was sincere. So let's do our alchemy tutorial. Do I need to read the book real quick? Maybe not. It's not like... Okay, so you need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, handful of sage, add chamomile, boil for 1 turn, grind the sage and add it to the cauldron, finally pour. Okay, so wine. Okay, and then... Oh, we have to like manually move it? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, let's get it boiling. All right, I guess we have to do like the actual like tutorial stuff here. Okay, so we need confirm. Okay, so all right, she's just gonna tell me. All right, so I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, does it? Like, all right. Okay. All right, perfect. And then sage. All right. And easy enough. And then just pour. All right. Successfully do that. Yeah. Nice. I do like that it also gives you the price so you know if you're just brewing just to, or if you're brewing just for money. Oh. All right, I guess that's it. All right, all right. Sleep until morning. Oh, I can only sleep till 5, I guess. So maybe we're just starting the morning off early. Oh no, are we getting another visit from Ghost Dad? No, just dreams. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I do like the I do like the little bits of recap here and there. I mean, it did just pretty much skip over the entire game. Like, you know, his basically showed his time in Talmberg, and then now his the end game. Was that Teresa? Or is that Pavlina? Mm, yeah, yeah, good, good. I think that's not the kind of thing you want a good Christian wants to say. Well, hey, it's good that he's back in high spirits. Better than yesterday. Everything's about that sword. All about that. All about that sword. Um, yeah, it's definitely the sword. I mean, still, it sounds a little bit strange. I mean, mm, yeah, you might not be a good Christian, lady. Like, oh shit, I did not mean to skip that. Sorry. Right click on accident. Shouldn't have my hand resting on my mouse. Hmm. All right. I mean, oh, did we get a perk point? Yeah. All right. All right. do thick-blooded. I feel like that's a little bit more important. And then go with Silver Tongue right now. Oh, we still have more perks available? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. All right. All right, I'm going to go with Charming Man. Oh, we have pretty much at least one in everything. All right, let's go with Enthusiast. Oh, shit, nope. Sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a position of 98% or higher. When it gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage by 10%. Effect will remain as long as... Alright. Your boots repaired by yourself. Sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina, so you can run further and go farther. I'm gonna try out Well Fitted, I guess. I guess I'm gonna... game's gonna be pushing me to repair a lot of my armor myself. A lot more. And then... Alright, I guess I'm gonna go... I don't do a lot of the drinking in this game, but I guess I'll do Nightcap, and then... I guess let's go Night Training. And then Cushion. Buff from sitting has an increased comfort effect of 50%. Okay, nice. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get some food in me. That put me at 70. What am I at now? 85. One more bite should be more than enough. It's actually exactly enough. I will say this game looks like, obviously I think that the first one looked really good too, but like this looks a lot better. Well, yeah, you also saved mine though. Okay, so yeah, the first one was the Cumins. Mercenaries from Hungary. Oh, well, I guess that sounds like we're gonna have to go deal with some Cumins. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. See, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah, but no. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and see, this is even more like things that just give you that background information for what happened in the first game. Yeah. Damn, she even called him out. Yeah, you did. You did save me. Oh, damn. Yeah, hey, there we go. Yeah, we do need to go to Trotsky, and we are a couple days late. Well, all this talk of Zhelyov has got me worried. All right, well, yeah. True, yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Nice additional save your schnapps. All right, and we get the recipe. Nice, nice. All right, well, let me take this onion and some bread and the bacon. Why not? Yeah, well, hey, at least if you ever do need to get out of here. Yeah, understandable. Yeah. Oh damn, that actually, yeah, that probably hurts. All right, what about Mutt? Hmm. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I know it sounds strange. Well, I mean, I don't know about that because Toth has been openly said that he'll basically do anything like that. Oh, is this the? Hmm. Yeah, so it is the sword that he got. Okie doke. Well, I think that's most of the tutorial stuff, which basically ended up being the stream for tonight. I hope we do get to return here and actively, actually, like repay Hans's debt, Hans and Henry's debt, really. Yeah, that's how you know that that's the end of the tutorial because you get all the credits here. Yeah, I mean, like for as like small scale as this opening scene has been, because it's like we're not seeing like a whole town get destroyed or anything, but like it's a lot. Like it definitely is raising the stakes a lot. I mean, yeah, like I said, this is that pretty much is the stream for tonight. Like I said, the I don't want to get too much into anything else, um, since there since there isn't or like since I don't have a lot of time before the next ad comes up, and I would like to not have to hit that or snooze it or anything. So I think we're just gonna play out this cutscene, and then if it gives me a chance to stop, we'll save there. Mm. No, that's cute. I mean, I know we're probably not gonna, or we'll probably just come back to this town because that should be Trotsky. But I don't know. Maybe it'll actually make us walk over there. You never know. Yeah. Um. I know I started off the stream today saying like, oh, I don't know if I'll play this on stream or not. I think I'll at least give it like one, maybe two more sessions before I like decide, oh, are we throwing in the towel or, gonna stick to playing it on stream. So we'll see about that. Um, next time. Um, like I said, I have a new schedule thing figured out. Um, I probably will be making adjustments as well because I was talking to like a friend of the channel, Trash Platter, earlier today, and about how he hasn't been able to come by because of how late I've been going. So, um, I don't know. We'll kind of see, play it by ear. I mean, the night streams have seemed to be considerably better for me on a numbers case, but that's just you know how I don't know. Like it hasn't necessarily been good, but also I'm thinking that starting next week maybe might start multi-streaming. I'm not 100% sure yet, just to help bring something in because I do have some subscribers on YouTube that might not be watching anything on Twitch. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna save once we. Where's Thomas at? Yeah, well, we got robbed in your territory, you piece of shit. Oh wow, yeah. Well, yeah, we got fucking robbed, dude. Damn. Well, are we gonna have to break into then? Well, somebody definitely tried to set it up and make it look like Hans had died. I mean, who are like definitely somebody who was involved in that bandit raid actually knew who it was. Which I assume it's probably just whoever whoever got the the letter. But I mean, I wonder what the protocol for that is, because like they're like, oh, Sir Hans is dead, even though like we barely know or they barely know who Sir Hans is. But like, is it like a, oh hey, like we just send a missive to Ratai, or do we send the bodies, and then Hanish and Radzi are like, well, these aren't like, yes, these are men that we sent, but this is not Henry and Hans. Jeez. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when basically our only choice in clothing was robbing the bandit that we killed. Hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah, wash and change. True, true. See, coin. Hmm. I mean, it won't take. I mean, like, yeah, what shame we were abandoned. I guess. All right. Well, if you're gonna be so, well, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go do that. All right. Well. Hmm. All right. Well, hey, we got a job. Hmm. All right. I actually also have seen this, but we're not gonna. Oh, hey. Hmm. All right. Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna call it a night there. Um. So I'll be back on Monday with our random assortment of things. We'll figure out kind of how that's gonna go then. But regardless, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it as always. I hope everybody has a great weekend. See you guys.